whenever you're ready.
All right, I'm Lance with Ultimate Canine, and we're going to cover why crates are important and why the place command is important with Kilo here. So Kilo's on a place, and a lot of people, there's a lot of meanings for the command, the place command, and a lot of it is people tell the dog to go lay on their bed, and that's where the dog has to stay, which is one very small component of place. I use place to teach almost everything that I teach, from healing principles to the come command, to sit, to changing positions, to all sorts of things, to patience. So one of the number one uses that I do use is I use it for easy repetition training. And what I mean with that is if I have Kilo come over here and sit on his place, I can then practice him going into the crate in the vehicle with casting. Kilo, come. Come. House. House. Good. He's being a little bossy here. House. Down. Down. Good. So he's excited because he knows I have his food on him. But you see, I didn't tell him no or he's bad. I just make him correct. No dog is perfect, and I understand that. Just why isn't the dog listening, and how are we going to go over that? So he thinks he did what he was supposed to, and the reward's supposed to come to him. So I can rep this until he does it correctly. Come. Place. Good boy. And I have done really zero movement here. I'm not working hard at all. The dog's doing all the work in the learning phase, so I'm working on the place command, the come command, directionals, and getting in his crate and staying in there. Come. House. Good boy. Free. Good. And now he gets to have some reward. And he's a big reward taker guy. So that's why the place command is great. Now the crate command, so if I'm working my dog in a park, or let's say I'm out in the open somewhere at a Target parking lot, or I'm just somewhere, and let's say another dog gets off leash and starts running toward me, I can tell my dog to go and get in his crate from a distance, from a far distance, from probably 100 yards, and he'll go get in there. And then I can deal with that other dog while he's safe in a way. Yes, he can't shut the door and lock himself in, but he can get an elevated position where he's more out of danger than he is here. And if I have the remote to my car, I can try to shut the back gate. Place. Good boy. So I can reward him for that. And I just got to keep the reward, varied up in a sporadic way so he doesn't think he's going to make me give him reward. Okay? Place. And he keeps kicking the place over and over, further and further and further, which is fine. It just makes it harder. And it makes the drill harder. Come. House. Good boy. Good. House. So the thing with a Belgian Malinois or smart dog in general, it doesn't have to be this breed, it can be whatever breed you want, is they understand how they got rewarded last time and how can I manipulate it to get rewarded this time. Down. Good boy. Come. Place. So you have to be steps ahead of them, otherwise the dog ends up training you, and that becomes a problem in the long run. Come. House. So this time, I'm going to reward him in his crate because that's what I want. I want him to not guess to jump out. And I have a training dog in the side here. I have a pit bull in here. And you don't see any silly crate fighting or any silly stuff like that, because the pit bull also knows to be in there and stay in there and lay down. And he's just a nice dog in general. So I don't want Kilo slamming into one of my trainer's cars. So I'm going to move this. And we can just make it harder a different way. It's all working on directionals and all these commands in general. And a crate is important too in a vehicle, because if I get in a car accident, my dog isn't going to go flying through the windshield, fly in the back of my head, hit me, kill me, or if I'm injured, is injured, and somebody tries to help me, he's going to mull them up potentially. So it keeps him safe from flying a short distance if I get in an accident. And if you look online, you can find tons of references where a rough land has saved a dog, or a good crate in the back of a vehicle has saved a dog from various injuries, and probably really helped the owner in that situation. Come, place. Good boy. So the last thing I'm going to do with him is make him come to me. Come. Good boy. And then he can eat the rest of his food. I'm always just varying it up so the dog understands the command 100% of the time, because like in my last video, command comprehension, super important. So the dog understands what's going on, what the word means, and how to do it correctly to get a reward, because we want the dog to be happy and we want him to want to work. So appreciate you watching. Please subscribe and like. We'll see you in the next one.